Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everybody. Very nice to come back to this Saturday's crypto show and to speak to you all. And there is so many things to discuss today, which I'm really very excited about. Absolutely excited about, because we are coming so close to the staking for bots, for free bots. And there is hell a lot of updates today, and I'm sure like you will all love it. And once again, like, thank you for coming here and listening to me in live and not waiting for the video to be uploaded on YouTube. But I'm just wondering, like many people have questions and concerns, like which they keep asking the same thing again and again on the chats on the official chat page of Telegram. But I don't understand like why they cannot be here, why they cannot ask me, why they cannot get confirmed about it, instead of spreading some kind of words or news like which is not even true or relevant. But I really hope at least they will watch recordings every week, because if they are watching, then they will not have these kind of questions. If they are having these kind of questions despite watching, then there should be something wrong. So that's why we call them as moon boys. And moon boys is not a bad word. Moon boys is a phenomenon. Okay, it's a trait. It's a kind of like intrinsic nature of a human being, and that's why we call them as moon boys, right? So there are a lot of news here, which will also make even a very strong moon boy to understand like where we stand now and where we are going towards and what we are doing. So having said that, let's kickstart the program. So first of all, I would like to speak something about BTC, just like how I write every day's message, like which I'm not able to write these days. I'm extremely sorry about that, because we almost are doing like 120 hours plus per week. I mean, that's including Saturdays and Sundays. So times are like very abrupt, because we are working also with our quant, like who is in India, and another person like who is in a different country. Like, so we have to coordinate with them. It's a different time zone. It's all very different. So there is nothing like we can plan actually. It's not like you wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning and you go for the job at 10 and you finish by 5 and you come back home. This never happens here, especially in crypto business. When you're running a company like this, there are lots of things going on at the same time, and you have to give attention to every single department, and it's not so easy. And for those reasons, like it's very difficult for me to organize my day. And sometimes I would like to write updates in the evening, like when it's already finished, and it will not like motivate me to give message at that point of time. And there will be some other meeting, and every day it takes 2 hours to complete these updates. It's very difficult, because we need to make a lot of research before coming out with a very good quality report for you guys. So that's why I'm doing it still, but whenever it's possible, I will do it. Like, I'll definitely, it's my greatest pleasure actually. For my pleasure, I would love to do it. Otherwise, like, we are always here on Saturdays, so we can discuss about all the markets. So coming to BTC first. BTC is like it's facing a lot of resistance right now. I mean, like we were at like 46,500. Let's go back to the time like when we were struggling at 35,000, right? Let's go back to that point now. From 35,000, like there were few series of good news, like Coinbase allowing people to buy with their debit cards, and there were like few other things, and there was this meeting between Elon Musk and Jack Dorsey, which was positive, I mean. So there were like many other things which triggered the first leg of rally after the correction started. So this one went very wildly, but I'm still not so convinced about the markets. I mean, like the rally. I'm not saying like it will not rally more or it cannot rally more. Of course, it can go up a lot even from here, even from these levels. But my only concern is the volumes. I mean, before, let's go back to the time like in 2020 and 21, when the markets were coming from the COVID crash of 3,500, 800 levels to like when it went to 60,000, 64,000, the volumes were very high. The volumes were very high. But now what we are seeing in this last 2 weeks, last 3 weeks of the rally, volumes have not been so high actually, because the highest recorded one was like $3.5 billion on a 24 hours basis. And even now, like when we saw this recent rally, like 40,000 plus to 46,000, what we are seeing is around like $2 billion, $2.2 billion, which is not a lot, because we should see at least like $4 to $5 billion on BTC and similar kind of volumes on ETH also, which gives a lot of confidence to know and like to understand that like this rally is really driven by the buying pressure. So it's a selective buying which is happening, and if the volumes are very low, then the spreads might be very high. So because of that also, like prices can pump, but that will not mean anything. So we will really need to observe these volumes in BTC and ETH as much as possible for us to really see like whether this rally is sustainable or not. As of now, like we were all waiting for that moment when BTC crossed 42,500, and it crossed 42,500. And now it is trading well above 200-day moving average, which is absolutely fine, because in every bull markets, 200-day moving average should be the support zone. It should not be the resistance, because if it becomes resistance, then that is the bear market. If it is the support, then that is the bull market. So right now, like I think BTC is even attempting a golden cross. Probably it might happen in 1 week or something like that. It is totally possible, but we have to see, because like we are not there yet. And I would not like to say something very positive when we are not there yet. But if you're asking me my opinion, definitely it can do that. And today what we saw, like BTC went up to like 48,000 and it got rejected from those levels, right? It got rejected from those levels. But this rejection is not really very bad. I mean, like these things can happen. It went from 40,000 to 42,500, like 2 times it attempted, it came back, and then it went up. What we have to really observe on a daily chart is like it's making higher lows. I mean, like yesterday's lows was, let me say, for example, 43,000, and today's low should be 44,000, and tomorrow should be like 46,000. So you should make lower lows and higher highs, which means the high of yesterday should be less than high of today. I mean, like on the closing basis. That is what we need to watch out for going forward. And what I'm seeing right now is like it got rejected at 48,000, because that is a very, very big resistance. 48,500 is a very big resistance. Once we cross that, we will go to another very big resistance, that is $50,000 mark, because this is not just a simple technical resistance, but it is also psychological resistance. So we need to cross that $50,000 mark to go to the new highs, or like go beyond $50,000. So we have to watch out if it's possible or not, but this is definitely possible. We can break $50,000. We can go much above that. We will go to higher levels, but it will take some time. I mean, like some consolidation is necessary, and it's good if it is consolidating instead of just like pumping, because there's pumping, it doesn't make sense, because then it means like it's going up without any reason, and it will come back also in the same way. It's like when it's going up, we will be in a Titanic pose like this. Markets are going like, I'm going to get everything, and I'm going to hug the whole world. You'll open your arms, but that's not the way the market should be, or that's not the way rally should be. Really, it should respect the support levels and the resistance levels. It should struggle a little bit, and there is nothing wrong about that one. And if it's making constant effort to go about that, and one particular day when it goes about that really and stays above that one, that is amazing, really. So that is why I'm very bullish right now in this scenario, and I feel that BTC is in a bull run for now until it stays above 42,500. Because if it is between 42,500 and 47,500 for next few days, you will see a very, very, very big and a huge rally on altcoins. And I will also tell you more about altcoins when I come to the analysis of altcoins a little bit later. But the BTC as of now is very good above 42,500. And if it is staying within 47,500, it is all fine. It is perfectly fine. but we have to watch for next 7 to 10 trading days. Okay, 7 to 10 trading days. Because before I said that we need to watch whether this rally is sustainable or not for next couple of weeks. And we sustained there, we never went back to 29,000. We never tested 28 or $25,000 mark. We went up to like 29, and from 29, like slowly we structured very well, and we started to come out of it. And we reached 40,000. We reached 37,500 first. We reached to 40,000, the second psychological mark. Then we came to the resistance mark at 42,500. Then we crossed the 200-day moving average. So we have done it all so far. So far, it looks very good. It looks very structured. And we need to remain in that structure now, because making a structure is one thing, and having that structure and building on top of that is totally another thing. And that is what we are doing. I think we are on the right track. So I do believe that Bitcoin is not going to dump. I don't think so. I definitely don't think so. I don't think it will come below 42,500. My personal opinion, it will not come below that. It will stay above 42,500, and still a lot of rally is there ahead of us. But one thing you have to understand that, like, if BTC suddenly pumps or dumps, like, it will have some consequence on other coins or other tokens. But don't take it so seriously, okay? Because in bull markets, like, it falls, it goes up, or it goes up and it dumps later on. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. But what really matters is that whether the overall market condition, overall market sentiment is positive or not. As long as overall market condition is very positive, there is nothing to worry about it. If market conditions turns negative, then there is everything to worry about it. In case if Bitcoin comes below 42,500, then we will see Bitcoin falling down very heavily. At that point of time, we can also consider that the altcoins that we are having will be in a bad shape. Definitely altcoins will literally bleed when we come to 42,500. But until we are not making those levels and we stay above those levels, and we are going towards more and more towards 48,500 and plus levels after that, we are totally fine. We are absolutely fine. And we are looking somewhere between $50,000 to $55,000 in the coming weeks or in the coming months, which is totally good. When we have seen the charts also, like I will be showing the charts for making analysis after speaking with you. What we have seen is like different kind of scenarios. Like when we have compared like 2016, 2017, and 2018, the crash when it happened. But what happened in 2019 is like we went up to 19,500. Okay, we crashed to like 9,000, and from 9,000 we went again to 13,000, and from 13,000 we went completely down into the four figures, something like $5,000, $6,000 mark. We went so low. We went really very, very low. So this is what happened at that point of time. But right now that is not happening, because we made 64,000 and then we came to 29,000, which was like 50% discount. Okay, a little bit more than 50%. Let's keep it like 60%. But from that point, we have again bounced back. So it's not exactly the same, because last time when it happened, we fell down much more, and there were no real use case for the crypto, and there were not so many players in the market also. Today we have DeFi. Today we can stake our tokens and we can get APR on that. So there is a lot of economy around it. There's lots of other things going on in the crypto right now, in the crypto space. But we didn't have anything like this in 2018, because there were no funds absolutely who were investing. Probably, I think like Grayscale or like someone like that. But not many people even knew what is Grayscale at that point of time, except like few people. But now a lot of big institutions like even JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, they are all offering crypto products for the clients, for their HNI clients, high net worth investors. And many other funds have started, and many people like who are very smart and who are very well known in investments, they are also looking at Bitcoin. So it's totally different story right now. Okay, it's completely different. So that's why we cannot compare these two type of markets, although on the charts, something can be recognized. This is what we call as like a pattern recognition. This is where we use AI actually to use the patterns. But pattern recognition is good to recognize the nature and the behavior of an asset. But we also use sentiment analysis, because that's where you can really know, you can, or rather than saying like you can know, I can use this word like you can predict what is going to happen, because the sentiments of those times are quite different from sentiments of today, because there are like lots of things which has happened in between. The communities have grown. There are a lot of other factors which is affecting the cryptos today than it used to affect before. There are many governments which has accepted, made it a legal tender. There are some countries which has outrightly banned, like China, for example. So there are lots and lots of things that is going on, right? So that's why we cannot just see it on the face value, but we have to take all this news into consideration. We have to digest it, process it, and then we have to come out with a conclusion. And my conclusion is like we are in a kind of like new bull run right now. It's looking good. I mean, like there is nothing to panic. And if you're long, then don't worry about that. Absolutely. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Even if there is a correction to 44,000, 43,000, nothing is there to get scared about that. It's absolutely fine. These things are completely possible in a bull market. If it is like a very sustained bull market, like what we have seen in the past, like between 2015 to 2017, little bit, if we take the graphs of this period, then I can clearly tell you like this correction, what we saw right now from 64 to 29,000 was a very healthy correction inside the bull market, okay, inside the bull market. So if that is true and several other indicators are true, which is predicting the Bitcoin, then probably we will go to new high or like much more greater levels by end of this year. So I'm expecting like a very structured bull run with a very positive bias going forward in this year, because we are already in August now. There is like September, October, November, and December. There's 4 more months. So I think like a lot of positive things are going on in this space, and we can expect great things going forward. So this is just about Bitcoin. Next, we will go to Ethereum. When we speak about Ethereum for me is not just a coin, okay? Because Bitcoin, what you can do with Bitcoin, with all the due respect to Bitcoin, you cannot do many things with Bitcoin, all right? What you can do with Bitcoin, tell me. It's a store of value. You can keep it, you can hold it. It's very good because it's where it protects you against the inflation, right? Because I myself was wondering, because 10 years ago when I came to Europe, the 10 euros could buy you a lot of things. I mean, like fruits and vegetables and such kind of things. Now, 10 years later, go to the same shop and see what you can buy for the same 10 euros. Not so much, not the exact thing that you could buy 10 years ago. Or if you see like 20 years ago, what you could buy using 10 euros, a lot of things, definitely. Because I was in Greece, I think like last year. I was speaking to a good friend of mine, and he was telling like just like 15 years ago, if they had like even like 20, 30 euros, they could buy so much of fruits and everything for the entire month actually. But right now, this 30 euros is nothing, absolutely nothing. So we can really see that inflation is true. And the whole governments and everybody make you feel that, okay, you get 10% more salary now. Are you happy? And you will tell, yeah, I'm happy because you're getting 10% more, but that 10% is nothing compared to the inflation. So Bitcoin is something like which will protect you against it, because it gives you more value. It keeps growing in value over a period of time, which is all fine. But you can hold Bitcoin, you can transfer Bitcoin, like you can send the value of the money in form of digital world through Bitcoin. Like you can send me like 10,000 euros worth of Bitcoin, and that comes to me very fast with a very cheaper transfer fee, which we all know. Apart from that, you can't do much with Bitcoin. You can hold, you can get APR, you can lend, you can borrow, and that's it. But on Ethereum, it's not the same thing, because Ethereum is not just a store of value. Ethereum is a lot more than a store of value, because you can build smart contracts on that. Many NFTs are based on Ethereum. Many projects are based on Ethereum. Even the governments are using Ethereum, actually. Lots of big countries are using Ethereum now. Some governments are conducting the auctions on Ethereum network. Some governments are using to have their educational records on Ethereum. So a lot of things are happening on Ethereum blockchain. So Ethereum is not a simple case. At the same time, it is also a store of value, because it grows in value over a period of time. It has a lot of use case. I see Ethereum as Microsoft of blockchain, right? It's Microsoft of blockchain. If you had like Microsoft stocks a decade ago, or like 20 years ago, and see the kind of prices it has appreciated now, it's become $1 trillion company, right? $1 trillion company. That's what Microsoft is today. And I see Ethereum in the same way, actually, because they were the first in the smart contracts. There were nobody else. And even today, they are the leaders in this one. There are other players, but they're not making so much of noise. EOS is not making so much noise. Tron is not making so much noise. Not only it's Ethereum, but even if other players are making a lot of noise, that's only because like they try to push a lot. But without any pushing, without anything, the product is speaking onto itself, and that is Ethereum. And if this was not enough, they bought this EIP 1559. EIP 1559 is an amazing thing on Ethereum blockchain, because so far it was inflationary asset. Because many people don't know that there is no, like total supply on maximum supply on Ethereum, which means like there is no cap to stop the supply on Ethereum. It's not possible. Like there is unlimited number of Ethereums can come, unlimited. And so it was becoming like very inflationary. So now this 1559, it seems that after some time, it will become deflationary also, which means like more number of Ethereum will be burned than number of Ethereum which will be generated every single day. So it's like if you are right now, it's like you are getting, just for example, like 5 Ethereum a day and 2 or 3 is getting burned. So your inflation is slightly low compared to the past before EIP 1559, but still you have some inflation. But what is going to happen in the future is like there will be like 3 or 4 which will be coming out every day, but 5 or 6 will be burnt every day. So that will make Ethereum a very scarce asset, Anybody can create a scarcity for their tokens, right? Anybody can create the scarcity for their tokens. But after you create scarcity, you need to have demand also for the token, demand also for that coin, anything. If there is no demand, then supply doesn't have any meaning at all. If supply is low or high, who cares if nobody is going to buy it, right? So that matters a lot. So in Ethereum, we are clearly seeing the demand, and now supply is going to go down. So this is something a very, very deadly combination for Ethereum. And the prices will keep increasing going forward. And Ethereum is that type of project which always makes very calculated move, because they were not doing this EIP 1559 only to reduce the gas fees and reduce the inflation. I don't think so. Because see, gas fees problem has not been sorted out. I was even feeling like actually before EIP 1559 came, some days during the week, there were like gas fees of 10 GUI, 15 GUI, or like even sometimes like 8 GUI or 9 GUI. But now what we are seeing like 50 GUI, 30 GUI, 40, or like even 80 GUI. So it's quite high. It's very, very high actually after 1559 has come than what it used to be randomly before. I mean like randomly before, because sometimes it used to be very high, sometimes it used to be very low. It used to depend on the transaction and the traffic and all these things, right? So that is why what I am feeling is like now because of EIP 1559, what we are seeing is like reducing number of Ethereum. That is very, very important. And why is this very important? Is it because of retail? No, it's not just because of the retail people. You see, like there was like a kind of fear that all the miners and other people are going to dump Ethereum because of 1559 news. Look, it didn't happen. Nobody will do that. It's all like a kind of fears people have in mind. Why they didn't do that? Why they didn't do that? Because they have been accumulating Ethereum by mining Ethereum. And it's not just about like monetary benefits people will see. They also believe in something, right? If it's just about like monetary benefits, then they can do random things on random projects. But they believe in a project. They believe in Ethereum. And that is the reason like why they were holding it and mining that particular coin. And it's increased so well in the price. Why would they sell it so early when the potential is like $5,000 by end of this year? Or even more, not just $5,000, even more maybe by end of this year. $5,000 is nothing because it's already trading around like 3,200, 3,300 now. So it's like around 50% jump from here. We have 4 months. So it's like on an average, even if it moves by 12, 13% per month, we are there, right? It's not a big thing for Ethereum. It can do that in 1 week. Absolutely, it can do that. We all know what is the capacity of Ethereum. So definitely that's not even a question. So miners will not sell it just because EIP 1559 is giving them low fees. Definitely they will not do that. They're holding it for higher profits, for $5,000, for $10,000. That's what they are looking at. And plus, funds are buying Ethereum now in larger quantities than what they used to buy BTC before. Because before they used to buy only BTC, and then the trend changed a little bit, like BTC and a little bit of Ethereum, and then trend again changed, like BTC and Ethereum equally. But now there are some funds which is dedicated to buying certain coins, like which is not BTC. In that one, the leader is always Ethereum. So they are buying more of Ethereum now than BTC because they are looking for an alternative coin. I mean, like altcoin. And I won't be surprised because of all these things that I spoke to you about Ethereum, that if Ethereum is flipping in market cap with BTC, it is totally a possibility, because we have been speaking about this possibility ever since 2016, 2017. We have been talking about that, like when flipping is going to happen, when it is going to flip. We are talking about that. But I think like genuinely think like in the future, it might happen. It can definitely happen, because I can see a lot of good things and very future positive things with Ethereum than in Bitcoin, right? Because Bitcoin is becoming a little bit old technology. So sooner or later, like it will be looked more as a store of value, and Ethereum has many other things. Because when Ethereum 2.0 comes, probably they will solve even this gas problem now, because inflationary problem has been solved with EIP 1559. Let's see it that way. And there is still this gas problem, which is not totally something like which cannot be solved, because we all believe in the leadership of Vitalik. I'm sure he and his team will come out with a solution in Ethereum 2.0. And we will have it. At that point of time, definitely there will be very low gas fees, and transactions will be lightning fast, and all these things are possible. So that's why I'm very bullish on Ethereum also. Ethereum, like technically speaking, it should not break 3150 levels, 3150. If 3150 is broken, then 2850 levels are very, very important. Until and unless Ethereum is not breaking this 2850 levels and staying above it, we are still in a bull run as far as Ethereum is concerned. Absolutely. And Ethereum can move freely between these levels to like 3500, because in this thing, in this bracket of price movement, there is not such kind of strong resistance anywhere for Ethereum. So it can go up to 3500, and later on it will face a resistance, and we have to see how it will go from there. It's very similar to BTC, because BTC could move from 42,500 to 46, 47, because there is no resistance clearly there in this price range. And there is a resistance only at 48,500. So we can see rejection coming only at this particular point of time. In the same way, like what we are seeing with Ethereum is also the same thing. Ethereum, until we reach 3,500, we will not see that kind of very strong resistance. Okay, not very strong resistance. So we will move in this bracket for some time. Then probably we will see a breakout and Ethereum will take off from there. Now, now let's come to altcoins. Altcoins are doing very, very good. We all know it, like it's pumping very, very much, like since last 10 days, 15 days. It will continue to do so. And I would like to give you some advice here. Although it's not a financial advice, but it's just like, let me say, like a very friendly advice. Okay. And friendly advice is like, how many times we have good coins in our portfolio. And I know, because like we are all talking to each other every single day, and we know like what coins we mutually have, because most of the coins, like what you have, I have it also, right? Even I have most of the coins, what I have recommended and what we have from the altport or anything, we have similar coins. One thing is true, which I agree, you agree, and which anybody on this planet can agree, that we don't have any shit coins. We don't have any bad coins. We don't have any scam coins, right? We don't have any dog coins. We don't have any Inu coins. We don't have any Elon Com and Rocket or any of these kind of coins. We have very good coins, very good fundamental coins. So there is nothing to worry about it, right? And there is no need for us to sell it very fast also. No, we don't really need to sell anything very fast, because right now the markets are very good. What will happen now if you panic and sell something? If you really panic and if you sell something right now, then what will happen? You will feel very happy, first of all, that you sold, and like now you are a hero, and like you have a lot of BTC now and everything. And probably in 10 days or 15 days, the same coin will move up by 50%, 60%, 70%. Then you will regret, you will buy it back at that price. Then it is the same old strategy, what you would love to follow always, which is buy high, sell low. So let's avoid this situation of buying high and selling low. That's why I'm saying we are in a bull market now. Markets are very, very good looking right now. So nothing is there to panic at the moment. If BTC is not breaking 42,500, keep this as a stop loss for some of the altcoins that you have, because until Bitcoin is breaking this mark, we will see all the altcoins pumping a lot, and it will continue this pump. Okay, when BTC suddenly falls or suddenly moves up, like because altcoins are paired with BTC, so in Satoshi value, probably they might come down. That's okay. That's totally fine. Because if BTC is moving first, that's something very good to know. And if you have to remove the stop loss, remove it. Because we are in this kind of a situation now. We don't need to worry about the stop loss now, because we are in that type of market where stop loss doesn't have any meaning, because it can be just broken in 1 minute and next moment, like we can keep pumping again. So we are in that type of market now. We are not in those type of market where we have to think about stop losses. Most of the time, I allow the stop losses to be hit. I will not remove the stop losses. But some of the coins, which I'm very confident about, because maybe fundamentally they are very good. I know those projects very well. So I'm not scared about this project. So for those reasons, like I will remove the stop loss and I will keep it, because I love the coin also, because I know there is huge potential in that coin. So for those reasons, like I keep these coins and I don't want to sell those coins. And you can do the same thing as long as BTC is above 42,500. If 42,500 is broken, we will definitely see all the altcoins falling down drastically. But if BTC is above 42,500, then altcoins are doing extremely good. In between, they can pump or dump a little bit based on the moment of BTC. But first, always you have to understand that BTC makes the first move, right? It makes the move to such an extent that it will come to a point where it's facing a very strong resistance. At that point of time, it stops. Then there is two possibilities. Either ETH also was moving in the same way along with BTC. In this case, ETH also will take some rest near its resistance level and wait for some more time for another leg up, Until that, it might also rest a little bit. Or there is another possibility that it was only BTC which was moving up so much and Ethereum didn't move up so much along with BTC during this bull market. In this situation, what happens? BTC will move, ETH is moving also along with that. Or only BTC is moving and ETH didn't move. In this case, ETH will catch up now a little bit with the rally of the BTC. And when ETH is going, altcoins are also following it. This ETH or Ethereum and altcoins have the same relationship between like a small, like dogs and puppies. If dogs are moving very fast at the front, then the small, like dogs, like those puppies, they're also moving behind them in a very cute way, actually, straight way. In the same way, like if Ethereum is pumping, we will see all these other altcoins moving along with that one. Most of the time, what we see is like a BTC will pump, Ethereum will pump, and they stop, and alts will continue the rally. And alts will continue the rally as long as the sentiment on BTC and ETH will remain positive. When they turn negative, alts will also start to retreat. So last time, we were in profits in some of the coins. We didn't book it. Some coins, like we were never in profit, so we never booked it. We never had an opportunity to book it. Or probably some of them like or like 50%, 60% down from April. It's totally fine, because I can tell you something, the time has come now. Okay, the time has really come now that all those coins that we have removed the stop losses, or like which fell from very high levels, will go back to the same price. And not just going back, and please don't sell it there itself, because it will go much higher. Keep a watch on BTC, keep a watch on ETH, keep a watch on overall market sentiments. Once you keep a watch on all these things, then you will definitely know when to take an action and how to take it action. I will be there and I will be updating you about this one, like when altcoin season is going to come to an end and when they will start to dump a little bit. I will keep it updated for everybody on Telegram. But until then, do not sell prematurely. Okay, prematurely, if you sell it like later on, you will buy it back again and it will be a mess. All the good coins, all the excellent coins that we have will outperform and will do very, very, very well. Very well. Absolutely. Nothing to worry about that. I am absolutely bullish on all those coins. My favorite coins like 1inch, favorite coins like Solana, Avalanche, and Uniswap. All these coins, they will do very, very, very good, like going forward. And GRT, for example, and like other kind of coins like which have absolutely good use case. And I'm also very positive on XRP, Ripple, because probably they will be settling the case with SEC, because you have to observe here what happened with BitMax. BitMax was indicted in so many criminal cases against them, money laundering, this, that, everything. And criminal cases were filed against the founders of BitMax, right? What happened now? Now BitMax, the case against only BitMax, not against the founders, case against only the BitMax was settled with the US authorities for $100 million. So BitMax paid $100 million and they settled the case in the court. So there is no more criminal case against BitMax now, right? So if they could do that one, having a serious charge, as serious as, like money laundering and this kind of stuff, XRP has not done anything like that. XRP is not a criminal company or something like that, right? It's not done anything which is unlawful. What is the argument of SEC or like any other authorities that XRP is a security? It's not like a utility, it's a security token, a security coin, or whatever it is. So this will also be settled out of the court, in my honest opinion. So if it is settled out of the court, then there is nothing to worry about it. We will see the pump back in XRP, and it will catch up with all its former coins. Okay. And then we will see a very nice rally in XRP also. And after that, we will also see some very good rally in LTC, because I still don't understand like why LTC is not rallying, because LTC is called as digital silver. If gold is called as digital gold, I mean BTC, then LTC is like digital silver. It has to pump, and it will pump, in my opinion. So anytime it can happen. So yeah, LTC is something like people should watch out for also. And BNB is there, which is another amazing token, which is having very strong fundamentals behind it. We all know it. Like Binance is the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world. So it will not like come down so easily. So that's why we need to have BNB also in our portfolio. And there is Ftx token, right? This is my multi-bagger since a long time. And since the time I have been recommending it, it's already gone up by 50-60%, but still I'm telling you, I'm really very bullish on it. Really very bullish on Ftx, because Ftx, I think, will come to the same stature like Binance in the future, same kind of stature. So people will speak probably about only two exchanges in the future, that is Binance and Ftx, because they are absolutely legit. They're absolutely flawless, especially Ftx, because if you have used the API keys of Ftx, which we know very well because we design API keys for these exchanges also, it's so well done, and their customer support is absolutely good. They have a Telegram channel exclusively for API. You can discuss there. You can discuss your problem. There is somebody to always sort out your problem. So that shows like they care about their customers, which is very, very, very important. So Ftx is again my multi-bagger, definitely. And there is Polkadot, which is also one of my multi-bagger, and definitely it will do good. So have these things in your bag and just forget it, right? It's going to do amazingly well. So this is about my altcoin analysis. Everything is good in the market. So finally, if I have to tell you a summary, it's absolutely fine right now. The markets are doing good. Keep an eye on BTC. As long as it stays above 42,500, nothing to worry about it. Don't worry about any kind of wick suddenly that's happening or pump suddenly that happens. Nothing to worry about it. Our altcoins will do good. BTC will do good. ETH will do good. Whole markets will do good until and unless we are not breaking this 42,500 mark. And in my opinion, we will not break this 42,500 so easily. So the direction is clearly on the upside as of now, the momentum and everything. Even technically speaking, also it's looking quite well structured right now. So we have to go in the future to see where we stand. And another very, very important thing that I wanted to share with you, and I'm very, very, very passionate about, and like I'm very, just a minute, I'm arranging my screen. Yeah, I'm very happy to share it with you was the developments that has happened in BCUBE so far. So I'll be sharing my screen and I will be going one by one. After that, like we will have more discussion about that. Okay, just make a thumbs up sign if you can see my screen. Okay, can you see my screen? Okay, perfect. So guys, look, product development. This is the most important thing. Staking contract is completely ready for the bots. Okay, the staking for, I mean, like if you stake BCUBE tokens, you will get bots for free. This staking contract is integrated on the platform, and it's successfully implemented, and we are currently testing it with different kind of scenarios. Like for example, if you have one bot subscription and you would like to stop that bot and take some other bot. I mean, like you want to have only alt bot. Tomorrow you will decide like, nah, I don't want alt bot. Like I will go to, you know, like a ETH scalp bot. So then you can disconnect the alt bot and you can continue with some other bot of your choice. So this kind of jumping from one bot to another bot to another one, various different kind of things. There is several permutations and combinations that we have thought about. So we are testing them currently. Okay. It's going through the testing right now. So new bots on XRP and BNB will be coming soon on the platform, probably today or tomorrow. It will be, you can see that in the coming soon section of the website. And XRP has done extremely good in the past 3 trades, like it's made almost like 40% gain or something, and 40% gain with just 1x leverage. Okay, it's just 1x leverage. If you make it like 5x, then it's 5 times of it. So it's doing extremely good. We have been testing XRP and BNB for more than 15 days in the live trading. We are watching it. It's doing very, very good. So it will be live like probably today or tomorrow. I mean, like in the coming soon section. And like we are still working on the DEX trading bot, because there is two things here to be understood. In DEX trading bot, there is one part of it which any full stack developer can do. There is another part of it like which only a blockchain developer can do, which is the testing of the things. And even in the same way, like there are different permutation and combination that can be tested. So that is also going on. And we thought about it a lot. Imagine like if we just give it for free, then it will be not good for the business, because we want people to use other kind of bots also. So DEX trading bot will be available for only people who will be staking at least $10,000 worth of BCUBE tokens. If they're staking 10,000 worth of BCUBE tokens, then they get access to DEX trading bot. This is what we have decided as of now. And we will be making integration work later on. But as of now, this is how it looks like. $10,000 for BCUBE tokens, then they get access to DEX trading bot, which is like almost like third tier, like a tier 3. And then there will be huge change in the website going forward, right? You guys have given wonderful, awesome feedback for us. Thank you so much once again for giving all your feedback, which helped us a lot. We have gone through all the single word, every single word of your feedback, what you gave about the UX UI. And so we will have a state-of-the-art UX UI based website, which will be coming very soon. But before starting to work on the website, we would like to finish the core subjects first, right? No matter like how good is the side dish, but if the main dish is not good, then who the hell cares about the side dish, right? So that's why the first and foremost thing is to get these main things ready. I mean, like get the main bots, give this free bots for staking first, and we promised to like make it in the first week of September. Yes, we will be launching in the first week of September, so definitely this is going to happen. So that's why all our energy and effort currently is there on the core development, okay, core product development of the of BCUBE ecosystem. Then we are going for like other things, like very nice things, like having a good website, having a very UX UI. You can clearly see the returns in terms of Bitcoin, in terms of US dollars. There'll be lots of things. There'll be lots of things. Like you will be very happy about it, because this is the feedback which you have given, right? And also this is the feedback like what we are getting it from a very experienced UX UI designers who are having very good knowledge about cryptocurrencies. We have taken feedback from them, and they are also working on it. And they have also working on the framework of this one. Even Imre has worked a lot on the wireframe of the website. So we are all working together on this one, and we will really have a very excellent, beautiful looking state-of-the-art UX UI based website going forward. Once we finish this product development side, we're straightly heading there. Okay, we're straightly heading there. And then we will be having like 3 PhD candidates, PhD in mathematics and quantitative finance, who are very skilled in AI, ML, and reinforcement learning. That is what we call as RL. And these guys are like very good in sentiment analysis also, at least one of them. They're having extensive experience in working in sentiment analysis industry and AI for finance industry. I mean like AI for trading industry. So they will be joining the team very soon. We have interviewed already. We know some of the candidates like whom we are selecting. We just have to like make the final discussion, and then we will be making the job contract to them. So we have to wait until the end of August, because everybody is on vacations right now. So that's what we have been informed by them in the email. So we'll be having them, we'll be strengthening our core team, okay? Because right now our quant is alone. I mean, like he is able to work with us, like with all the ideas. So he will have a lot of backup with a lot of experienced people in this domain. One of the person is having 21 years of experience in a hedge fund, developing, designing strategies and optimizing the strategies, making different type of strategies. And you know what, like when I'm saying strategies, don't think we are thinking only about buying and selling on Binance or buying and selling on FTX. Definitely not. I'm telling you something like which will be very new to you, but we are looking at creating trading bots for decentralized exchanges also. Because imagine like there are two different decentralized exchanges. There is an arbitrage opportunity, or what you are seeing as sniper bots, how they will try to grab grab every single opportunity to make something. We are trying to do something very similar to that, but not in a sniper basis, but in an arbitrage basis in so many different ways. We will also like try to make a product like where automatically it will select the best yield farms across different farms, and it will distribute the money across different farms to get the highest yield as much as possible, right? Will be using AI to calculate all these things in the real time and to predict what will be the future returns based on it. So we will be making so many bots on decentralized exchange also based on these kind of concepts. And there is hell a lot of inefficiencies in decentralized exchange, lot of inefficiencies, and we'll be exploiting all these inefficiencies to make profit out of it. So these things also will be available as a bot, and some things we will keep it to ourselves by putting founders' money into that, and some of the money from BCUBE also. We'll make it as a fund. We'll try to grow it as a fund, make a very good portfolio of these kind of strategies, run it for some time, and then we will be presenting it to other big hedge funds who will be interested to buy this product or like invest in this kind of products, which will be again helping all the BCUBians, because with this profit, like we'll be buying back the token, we'll be burning it, and also they will be also investing directly into BCUBE tokens. So all the focus is right now on creating the product, creating the business, growing the business, scaling the business as fast as possible, and creating the value for BCUBE tokens, and creating many use cases, as many as possible. We are laser focused on these three things, and that's where we are going towards. And next thing is about the marketing strategy. Marketing strategy, I know like our community people are really very good, and I'm once again like very thankful to all of you, because you guys are not just buying the tokens, but you give us support, you give us motivation to do what we are doing, always standing behind us, like our friends, like our partners. That's what really we need, and we always get it from you. But there are like some moon boys who are not there here on the call, and they never care to even listen to what we are speaking. Actually, it's like I'm speaking to the wall. So these moon boys don't know what we are doing. So my dear moon boys, so this is for you. We have already explained like we would like to go for marketing strategy starting from 1st of September. Now SEO. Now, if you ask me like why SEO, because if you know our competitors like 3Commas, Napbots, or any of these kind of platforms, they have all acquired their clients to up to an extent of 70% only through SEOs. Okay, there is one now very good analytics tool called as SEO Rush. Okay, if you see this one, I can show you even this website also, like how we did this research. Yes. So this is a very good tool for online marketing. You will know everything about your competitor, like what your competitor is doing, how they got their customers, how many customers they retained, and how it all happened. We have done a lot of homework. Okay. I don't know if people expect us to say every single thing, like, okay, I'm working, like I come back, oh, you know, guys, like I found it. Oh, you know, I'm working. Okay, guys, like I got this one. Like, no. We don't need to do that one. And people should know like we are doing our work, because after all, it's our job, like we will do it. So we have done a lot of research on understanding like how they got the people, how they scaled, and how they became so big like the way they are today. And the answer what we got was SEO. SEO was the reason like how they got all these people. I mean, like if you type it on Google, like they're always on the top 5, right? And that's the way they got their customers. And that's why we need to strengthen our SEO. Our SEO is not very bad, actually. If you type like AI crypto bot, you see like these are paid ads, first 2, and non-paid ad is BCUBE. So we are unmatchable actually to any of our competitors. We are having the highest SEO right now, because we had like very good media coverages by Forbes and by so many people, and then other people come. You see, like even Crypto Hopper is like below us, right? Even Crypto Hopper is below us. So we are much ahead of everybody. But now imagine, now if we try to make it more strong, then we will be everywhere. Our algorithms will be very, very strong. Even with just like crypto bots, not with AI, but just with crypto bots also, we should be able to make it like in see, like we are not in the first page. If it's crypto bots, only if it's AI bots, we are there, but we are not there. So there are so many things that we need to strengthen. We can strengthen and we will be there. So that's why we have to have a very strong SEO. And then we need to have a banner ad. Why we didn't do banner ad so far? Because a banner ad on CoinGecko will cost you $15,000, $20,000. Okay, $15,000, $20,000. And this type of ad, $15,000, $20,000 kind of banner things like here, like this GeckoCon or whatever it is. Now, when we don't have the product, that is our biggest USP, which is like the free bots for just for staking, which doesn't exist in this industry. No one has ever done it so far. When we don't have the star product yet, what's the whole point in making the banner ads? What's the whole point in making? Just people want us to make it like, okay, BCUBE is here, like we have AI-driven crypto trading bots, so please come and visit us. No, it's waste of money. It's absolutely waste of money. People who don't care about money, people who don't care about the real success of the project and who would like to be, you know, like just for short term, they can do such things. But we are here to make the next Goldman Sachs. And we know the value of each and every euro, and we want to spend it very carefully, right? And that is why we need to wait for an opportunity. And now you see from September, we have a good story to tell. Stop paying for bots. It's time to get paid for your bots. How? You'll get a fixed APR, which is on MantraDAO. You get passive income when you use our bots. This is the story to tell. Now we have a story. Storytelling is very important because people don't buy the product always. Of course, if product is bad, they don't buy it. But even more important than that is the story. People buy stories. People don't buy anything. I mean, like the product first. People need to see a story, and we have that story now. Now, if we go to people and say that, like, stop paying for bots, please, for God's sake, stop paying for bots. It's time to get paid for using bots. That's a very, very strong story to tell. And that is going to be a killer line, which is going to help us a lot because this will go viral. Because if you just say like, oh, you know what, I'm a AI-driven crypto trading bot, I'm very advanced guy, you know, I'm not like anybody else. Okay, that's what even 3 commas or anybody else will tell you also. That's what everybody says, right? If you go to a restaurant and say, ask him like, the food is good here or can I go to another restaurant? He should be absolutely an idiot to say that like, no, my food is horrible and you can go to another restaurant, which is very good. Nobody says that, even if his food is very bad. Everybody says the same thing. There should be clearly a different USP, which will trigger something in people to at least go and check it out. Like, hey, they're saying stop paying for bots. How can it be possible? Is it a scam or is it a real thing? Let me just check it out once. At least I will do that. Probably you will do that also if there is some interesting thing, flashy things going on. So they will test it. They will come. And the new bots are working like wonders, right? It's doing extremely good. There is no way that they will not be curious to test it at least. And we will also be giving a 14 days trial, right? Because that was also one of the recommendations which you guys gave us when we asked for your suggestions, when we asked for your feedback in the forum, in the Google Docs. So you have given us this feedback, like we have to give a free trial. Fine, let's do it. Let's give 14 days of free trial. It's absolutely fine. So now free trial is there. And there is some company which is saying, stop paying for bots. It's time to get paid for using bots. Don't believe? Take 14 days free trial. How does it sound to you? Tell me honestly, how does it sound to you? It sounds really good. It sounds really promising and people would like to do it. And that's why we need to wait for the right opportunity. And then we have to do something. If you keep beating the iron all the time, nothing will happen to the iron. Your hands will start to get swollen, or it will start to get pain, right? But if you beat the iron when it is red, it's going to bend, it's going to get cut. So you need to beat at the right time. And also in the previous months, the market conditions were not good. No matter how much money you are going to spill, there was only two things that was happening in the market in the last 2 months: gaming projects, NFTs. Some NFTs, like having apes, donkeys, pigs, I don't know what else. These things were selling like hotcakes. And there was another thing, which was like this gaming projects. People are paying and they're getting incentivized in their tokens, which is perfectly fine. So these two things were the only thing that was going on very well. So even if we would have spent a lot of money, okay, a lot of money on this marketing, it would be waste, absolutely. So we are taking actions very responsibly. We don't want to spill the money for nothing. We want to spill the money where we know that we get the results. Now we tick all the boxes. We have a story to tell. We tick the box, right? We have a very interesting story to tell. We tick the box. And now the market conditions are good. We tick the box. Then it's the excellent time to go and blow it off. We will get all the results what we could have never got it if we would have started it before. So now we have this one. And I will also say that like 14 days, free trial. Now it's amazing. Even if you tell to your friend, like, look, this company is there. It's 14 days free trial, nothing to lose. Just put like $100, just put like $200. I'm sure like your friend will get convinced, like, because $100, $200 is nothing, right? It's absolutely nothing. They would just like to give it a try to see what it is. And if it really works, if it's giving them passive income, they will put more money into it. So that's how we will structure it now. And this is the way that we take the company from the small company, which most of them don't know, to a company where everybody knows about it, right? We should make such a noise now going forward, after all this infrastructure is there, that every single company on this planet who is into passive income things, they should know us. They should also come to us, actually, right? That is our vision. Next one will be Twitter target promotions, which is like we will target all the influencers, we will target all the public figures, we will target everywhere with the tweets. And this we will not be doing, our agency will be doing on our behalf. They will be tagging them, they will be like sharing them, and they will speak to some influencers. They're going to do that. So this is something which is good also, because most of the crypto community are on Twitter. I am more active on LinkedIn actually than on Twitter, but I'm more a LinkedIn guy. But I know crypto community is more on Twitter. We all know it. So we will become more active there also. Then influencer marketing. We have already spoken to Altcoin Buzz. Altcoin Buzz, everybody knows it. It's one of the oldest one and one of the very reputed crypto influencers in this space. So we have discussed and we are starting the campaign with them from next month. And we are so confident about our technology and so confident about our bots that we will be running with a real money with the bots, a good amount of money, not just like some small money, real good amount of money. And we'll be running the bots, and they will be making a review every week, like where their portfolio is right now. Okay. Every week there will be a review of this portfolio. So if you just make one single, video, like some people are saying, why you don't go to this particular influencer, make a video with this influencer. One influencer video is just like a one night stand. You don't get anything there. We want a relationship. Okay. We don't want one night stand. If you want that, like, you go somewhere else, not to bother us. You won't get any result there. If you just make one-off video, we did it. And we learned from our mistakes. We did like this kind of one-off videos. Did it help? No, it didn't help. Honestly, I'm telling you, it was waste of money. It was completely waste of money, because on that particular day when the video went live, some people joined. They said like, okay, well and good. They joined for some time. They were there. They didn't speak anything and they just left. Absolutely. There was no sales happened on the bots, or there were no new purchases of the BCUBE token. So it was not of any use. People have to see your ads repeatedly, and people have to listen about your tokens USP. People has to know like you have something in you which they cannot find it somewhere else. And these 3 points, if you have, these 3 points should be repeated again and again, again and again, again and again, like every week, every week, every week. If you keep listening to something, it's like YouTube advertisements. When we are watching our favorite shows or whatever it is on YouTube, so there are some particular advertisements which keeps coming. And at one point of time, you'll really feel like, hey, just let me click and see it, like, because it's coming all the time and I just want to see it. And we will all see that. In the same way, we would like to create this kind of influencer marketing now. Run the same program for 1 month and then have a long-term relationship with a very well-known, very credible influencer. Then it will be a very good thing for our project. After that, we are also making partnership with other projects, which is having similar things like us, like in the finance and other stuff, and some very, very, very big guys also, some top 20 coins project. Okay, like I will not name it now, but definitely it is on the horizon. And when we launch all the bots, like I will be approaching them and they are definitely going to do it, which will help us to grow our community and also purchase of our tokens. This is how like it is going to look like. This is our marketing strategy. And I think this is a very good marketing strategy for a crypto business, especially for a project like us. And, you know, like Cardano, for example, they raised funds in 2017, 18, something like that. They raised $67 million. And it's been almost 4 years, but they don't have the smart contracts yet. They're saying next week they are going to launch it. They just launched the testnet now. Look at their community. They're so, you know, like, peaceful, because they trust what is going on, and they know like after waiting for so long time, what comes out of it will be something very extraordinary. And I always see like people being so impatient because we just got listed on May 30, right? It's like almost like June. It's like June, July, and it's not even August 30. So 2.5 months, like, and how can you expect miracles to happen? It's impossible. And in these 2.5 months, we went through a very bad phase of market. Even that is true. Volumes were very low. Nobody were interested in crypto. Last 15 days, like again, the interest started to pick up. So things are going on and we are there. So things will change a lot. And we have certain kind of targets also by end of this year. We are targeting 2,500 plus users by end of this year. We are having like less than 1,000 users as of now, but we will be having 2,500 minimum users by end of this year. And we would like to reach $100 million worth of trading volumes by end of this year, from 1st of September to 31st of December. We're doing all these things. I mean, like all the marketing and everything. We have a clear plan ready for that to reach this one. We have also made some calculations like per person, how much minimum they trade for, what will be their leverage, and how much trading transactions they make with all these things, because these are the key KPIs for a business like us. It's not about anything else, because if you contact any venture capital or anybody for a company like BCUBE, the first KPIs they are going to ask is like number of active users and the total volumes traded on your platform. So that's why these two things are our KPIs to reach $100 million in trading volume plus 2,500 users of our bots. So this will be our thing. So when new exchange, this is one of the common questions which people keep asking, and I've answered so many times, and once more I'm answering it now. If you want like any exchange, it's absolutely possible right now itself. It will cost between $20,000 to $50,000. It's absolutely possible right now, like one BTC or 1.5 BTC maximum. It's possible. But good exchanges will not list so easily, because now good exchanges, including Gate.io, they have a new rule now that you have to be listed on some other centralized exchange. And before getting on some other centralized exchange, you need to have 2,500 holders of your token, plus 5,000 transactions on DEX, plus good volume. This is what they are asking as a prerequisite before going to a centralized exchange. And once you are on a centralized exchange, you start to do a very good volume, then you can go to Gate.io or other kind of, big exchanges. Until that time, we cannot really go to them, because even if we go to them, they will turn us down. It's like that. Even if we go now, it's definitely going to happen that way. But what I can promise is like by end of this year, by end of 31st of December, 2021, definitely we will look for at least one centralized exchange. If it's not big, at least a decent one, which most of us know, and we will list the tokens there. Okay, so this is a promise. that we are making actually, provided like we meet all these KPIs and everything, then definitely we will be there. So definitely this is something like a doable. I mean, like it's absolutely doable. Because before also, as a teenager, when I was running the fintech company, like that was more challenging, and I could do it. I could do all these things. So I can repeat the same thing once again. So it shouldn't be a problem at all. Absolutely not. So definitely the key highlights is like by first week of September, yes, new token, new staking contract will be there where you will get bots for free. This will be completely ready. There'll be new bots which will be coming up, and we will be giving DEX trading bot only for tier 3 and plus. After that one, we're having $10,000 worth of BCUBE tokens. This will also make some people to buy BCUBE tokens worth of this. So if even like 100 people are taking it worth of this one, then they will be buying $1 million worth of BCUBE token, which will literally pump the token to beyond $1 or $2. So this is how we will grow the value of the token also. When I have to think about a particular move, I cannot just think about only one thing, right? I cannot just think about only the token also. I cannot just think about only business also, and I cannot just think about customer also. We need to find a sweet spot, and that's always difficult. But we have to make certain decisions which will be in the overall interest of the company. If not in the short run, definitely in the long run. And I'm not a person like who is looking for any 6-month solution or 1-year solution, because we are in this business to make it as the next Goldman Sachs or much bigger than Goldman Sachs. And we are in this business for that reason. And if we have that kind of vision, then just having a vision is not enough. We need to take the actions which will lead us to that point. That those actions might be sometimes very tough, might be sometimes like something which everybody might not like it also. So anyway, that's how it is. And this is how we have made it. And going forward, as I am saying, like it's going to be amazing times for BCUBE. I'm personally very excited to launch this staking contract now. Really, it's going to be amazing. I can't wait. I can't just wait for it. And I can't just wait to use our bots for even myself also. Even I'll be waiting to use at least 5 or like more bots only for myself, for my personal portfolio. And another one, like we will also be making a kind of portfolio with our founders. Like we'll put one common money to run our own bots also. So there'll be lots and lots of things going forward. So that's it from the side of updation of BCUBE. So I will go through the chat, and if there is something, I will definitely answer to it. Hi Guru, you never talk about link. You don't like this one? I thought is a really good one. No, I actually like, no, it's true that like I don't speak about link so much, but definitely it's a good project. It's amazing project actually. I think it's the market leader in Oracle. There are like some other Oracle also, like Band Protocol and other players like in this space. But Link stands out. I mean, like Link is really the boss of this industry. It's something like Ethereum for these oracles. Even BCUBE, we are ourselves using oracles also. I mean, like during the ICO, we used the oracle of Chainlink, which was really very good. It was working very, very well. And also for the payments and other things in the future, we will be using Chainlink. So it's really good. Stock to flow model. It helped some people to predict Bitcoin at $55,000. Yes, 2023, someone predicting Ethereum to $150,000. I don't think so. I'm sorry, like I don't think so, because we are already in like 2021 now, and in 2 years going to $150,000. I don't think so. It can always happen, you know, like it's crypto after all. But I'm just telling my personal opinion about it. In regard to DEX trading bot, what will be the profit margin be for the client and the team now at 10,000 worth of BCUBE tokens will be need to utilize? It's the same, 80% for the client and 20% for the BCUBE. In fact, even back in February, that is how I first came across BCUBE. I searched for AI trading bot on Google. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure like there are a lot of people here who found BCUBE only through SEO. So that's why it's very, very, very important, because anything related to crypto and bot, we should be on the top. Like robot trading, we should be on the top. So that is the whole point, because nobody is directly going to bcube.ai, or nobody is going directly to any website. They always search on Google. They always search on Google, and that's why they need to find us very fast. Free trial will be huge. Absolutely, absolutely. And that's why we will not hesitate. We will give free trial, because we have nothing to lose by giving free trial, actually, because we will be earning in any way, because these people will trade even though it's free, and we are Binance brokers and FTX brokers. So we will get our, like our bit of profit in any way. So we will be making it. So even project is not compromised in any way by giving free. Everyone wants to try something before committing. Absolutely true. Even I would like to try something, but I never did this when I went to a new restaurant in a new country, actually. Just trying 1 or 2 spoons of the food and then taking completely. Just joking. Agree, important to let them taste the product. Good call for the free trial. Thanks. I'm happy that it was well received. Could also have a money back guaranteed payoff if you don't earn any money. Strong message. That can be good, but this is something like which has to be, I mean, like it will be a little bit of technical work. Let's not go there yet. Let's see that in the future, because again, like we have to postpone the launching things and everything. Like I just want to launch it as soon as possible, and these things can be in the future. Question, is a $10K worth BCUBE for DEX trading bot takes into account the 0.6 price of BCUBE during the last sale? Absolutely not. It will be at the time what we have decided. Like right now, if it's at 12 cents, if we have decided at 12 cents, yes, it will be at 12 cents only. It will not be the pricing of the bot or like, I mean, like pricing of the staking has nothing to do with the ICO prices that you have bought. But in case if you are making the payment in BCUBE tokens, right? Now, let me say that some people are just comfortable paying the bots with the BCUBE tokens, right? And we will be integrating everybody's wallet. I mean, like we will be having a registry of everyone's wallet. And we know like how many tokens you bought and when you bought it. So based on it, if you want to make the payment for the bots using BCUBE tokens, if you have bought 50,000 tokens during the ICO, I mean like during the, what is that, auction stage or lottery stage at 60 cents, even though the price is 12 cents right now, but we will be accepting the tokens at 60 cents itself for the payment of the bot. There, for the payment, we will be considering the same price what you have paid during the token sale. But the staking has nothing to do with the price what you have paid for. From currently 944 to 2,500 end of this year, that is exciting challenge. How can we help here, Guru, to as an active member? Well, like my target of 2,500 users, what I said is not 2,500 holders. It's 2,500 people who are using the bots. They can be paying in fiat currencies. They can be staking, or they will pay with BCUBE tokens. We don't know. It's left to them. But I'm speaking with the clients, not about the holders. And even if it's about the holders, I think like now, because we have taken many steps, it will be more easy for everybody to share and spread the word, which you are already doing. Actually, everybody is doing amazing work, which I just cannot say anything about that, because you are great. You are all great. You're doing your work. You are helping us as much as possible. So as a community members, like if something else can be done, if you have some other ideas, I'm always open. We are always open. You can tell us, like we will always be down to it. Exciting roadmap. What will be the first DEX bot trade on? Will it be like altcoin bot? It's an interesting question, because right now we have an idea of replicating the ETH scalp bot and replicating the BTC scalp bot or BTC intraday or ETH intraday bot for DEX. The same thing for DEX. So it is possible with connecting to 1inch or Uniswap, where we will pool with several different DEX, and we will be trying to trade in the same way. But here it works a little bit differently because there is no short here in this case. So what we will do in short is like we will convert everything to USDT. And we will buy WBTC, which is an ERC20 token backed by Bitcoin, or we'll buy WETH, an ERC20 token backed by Ethereum. If it is like a long, and if it is a short, then we will have to sell it to a stable coin and then wait for the buying opportunity to come back. So it's like sell high and buy low things. So it will not be similar to altcoin bot, but it will be more similar to the new coming bots. Same thing for, the DEX trading bot also. Initially, we would like to try something with positional trades or something like that, which is a little bit longer time frame. And if that is working perfectly on DEX, then we will go for some lower time frame bots also. I had a similar question, parameters DEX trading bot. Okay, BCUBE to $1 or $2 in the next 6 months would be F at dollar hash at. Awesome. Yes, definitely. It's all possible because you have to make certain metrics. If you go on Uniswap and if you type to see like how much dollars have to be pumped for token to go to a certain price, then you will know like what really amount is needed to reach that place. So I think it's definitely possible. It depends on like how much we will spread and how many people will know about BCUBE and how many people will be using the token. Definitely it's completely possible because we are in the bull run and bots are doing good. We will reach out to as many people as possible. So it should be completely possible. So any token people want to buy, they can buy it before 31st of August. After that, when we become live and people come to know, I think like the coin will gain some momentum from there on. Very excited for the bots. Can't wait for September. Sounds really cool. Yep. Me too. How about the education courses? And this will be later in the future. Yeah, definitely. And the courses will be there and educational content also will be there. We have our, Canadian partner, Crypto Weekly. They are completely ready actually to conduct this kind of classes and courses. I mean, like basic courses on Bitcoin and stuff like that. But there will be some more advanced courses like where you can learn coding also. If someone is a software engineer and they would like to learn Solidity coding, definitely it will be there. But these things we will bring it a little bit later because right now we just want to concentrate totally on the bots thing and bring all the amazing bots, optimize it as much as possible, having very good Sharpe ratio, very good Sortini ratio, very well risk adjusted bots. So these things are our main focus. Then revamping the complete website. And after that, we will come to the education part, but it is definitely there and nothing is forgotten. We just want to come slowly and in an organized way so that it will be good. What information you will collect for a free trial? Email only? Definitely not. If that is the case, then it will lead to misuse. So we will be collecting email, phone number, and probably even the credit card also, so that people will not take it as an advantage. It's a very similar to Netflix, because if you have to, if you want to have a free trial on Netflix, it's possible 1 month completely it's free, but you need to give your credit card details. Otherwise, people they will not let you to use the services for 1 month for free. It's the same kind of thing. Hi Guru, I'm very naive in this setting, but do you think there would be any synergy during the client growing phase to offer a price for the money the bot produces? Price for the money a bot produces? I don't understand. Maybe when the external company is validating the gain of the bots chosen. I feel that if that's present in conjunction with the free trial, it may drive even more uptake and trial. I don't understand this one really. Let me read it once again. I'm in this setting, but do you think there would be any synergy during the client growing phase to offer a price for the money? The bot produces? I don't understand. Can you please restate the question in a very simple one-line way? In the meantime, if others have any question, they can ask it. And I have to finish by 5:15 because I will be having another call at 5:30. I think, okay, I think Steve is not here. Anyway, he will later on speak it in our Telegram group, and I will be more than happy to answer his question if I understand it correctly. So that's it for this week. I hope you are all clear about where we are heading towards and what was the real, I mean, like the vision that we have and where we are going towards. There is another question. What's the bilan of MantraDAO staking? What were the benefits for BCUBE? I don't understand. What's the bilan of MantraDAO staking? I don't get that. What were the benefits for BCUBE? You're asking like, why did we choose MantraDAO? On what are the benefits of us staking on BCUBE? You don't know what is the benefit for you to stake on MantraDAO? Of course, you are getting APR, right? So you were asking like, okay, you were asking like why BCUBE chose MantraDAO, something like that? Okay, I get the point. Okay, thanks. Okay, I get the point now. Okay, like actually, we are discussing something to do with MantraDAO also, which will be somewhere connected to DEX trading bot, not the centralized exchange trading bot, but the DEX trading bot. It's in a very early stage discussion, but we are speaking with the founders of MantraDAO, and they are very positive about using DEX trading bot. So we will be probably creating a product together using this one. So we found very good synergy because of that reason. And also we were launched by them on the launchpad. So definitely there is a very good synergy between us. I mean, like we can do a lot of business together. And they will also be giving some kind of intros and anything like we need in the future. So that's the reason like why we selected MantraDAO. You had mentioned that you could have an external source. I can't remember if it was Altcoin Buzz or a separate entity. Validate and report in real time. Okay. Yes, the outcome of the bot and the trades. I will try and find a way to phrase this as a better question and get back to you. There are multiple parts. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. There will be a real money which is involved, and real bots will be played on the real money, and that will be displayed like how it's going and how the portfolio is performing. All these things will be shown in the real time. I mean, like weekly, on the weekly basis, like how much it earned this week, next week, after that, for nearly for 1 month. So people will be able to see the performance in the real time. Definitely. So that's it for this week, and we are coming to an end. It was amazing talking to you once again, and thank you for all your support. It's always a nice thing for me to talk to you, and I really enjoy talking to you, and I really enjoy like when I'm writing the morning messages. I'm missing it very much, but I hope like as and when like we launch our new products and everything, well, there will be always new other products that we need to deliver, but I really hope like I will get more time than what I have, so that I will be in touch with you and give you updates as much as possible. But Saturday is my commitment, and I will always be there. Otherwise, you can always write the messages on Telegram, our clients group, or in official chat. I'll definitely be there, and I will be reading once in a day, and definitely I will reply to that one. Okay, until that, like have a nice weekend. It was amazing talking to you. Thank you so much for all your support. We are all going to the moon together. BCUBE 200 is a reality. Okay, we are working hard for it, and we'll definitely make it happen. Trust us, we will make it. We will make it not alone, we will make it all together. We are in this together. Okay, we are partners in this. Thank you guys. Thank you. Have a nice Saturday. Enjoy, go to beach, drink a beer, whatever it is. And now I have to head back to my work. In 20 minutes, I have a call. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. Nice to see you next week. See you again.